Welcome to my inn, the Carriage Rest Inn. It looks like the bard is about to begin. I'll pour you an ale over the stories, fables, and tales about Dorma's history and Vive's mystery. Let us see memories of Vive through his singular eye. So take a listen to the tales that we spin here at the Carriage Rest Inn.
No one is born in Dorma. No one gets pregnant, and no one is seen nursing a new baby. New citizens simply one day appear as a dwarven child, or an elf, an orc, or a centaur. No one is born in Dorma, but most have early childhood memories. This is not the case for Vive Smokenut, the troublesome tabaxi. His earliest memory is in the bowels of the dwarven city of Iron Mist. His matted fur so caked in coal and ash you could barely make out the heavy slave collar secured around his neck. To his best guess, he assumes he's 12 years of age at this point. And accompanying him in his small cell are 3 other equally battered, bruised, and collared children. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Carriage Rest Tales. This is the beginning of Season 3. As noted in our intro, and with that brief description, this season is going to take place with a series of flashbacks, a sort of memory chain, if you will, of Vive's life as seen through Nomus's memories. So, let's meet our cast and character, starting with my left.
Hello, everyone. This is Ryan, and just side note, this is my 3rd character in this podcast, but you know, it's what I do. I am playing Korgan, the human fighter. He is 6'2", 240 pounds, pure muscle. He is bald with a long red beard that is braided down to about his sternum. He has various tattoos and glyphs tattooed on his head and neck.
Hello, and this is Nick. I will be playing Theron, the elf ranger, specifically drow ranger. He is about 6 feet tall, 180, pretty lean, very pale skin, red eyes, white hair.
Hey guys, it's Sam. I'm playing Halara. Halara is a human warlock. He is also tall, over 6 feet, but a bit more slender than the counterparts with him. He has jet black hair to about his shoulders, chiseled jaw. He likes to be as fancy as possible given the circumstances, and kind of always just keeps his nose up to everyone. And he will be carrying an iron quarterstaff.
Okay, when we get to the point where we have weapons.
I guess when we get to that point, yeah. So for now, he's probably more so in rags, and he's a bit obsessed with fire. A bit of a pyromaniac on our hands.
Nice. So I did not prepare my players at all. So this first little flashback is Vive's earliest memory. He doesn't remember all that back ago. So as stated, this is about 12 years in age, maybe. He's not even sure at this point. So this would be when your party members or your characters are maybe teenage years. So not your full-grown selves yet, but in your kind of teens.
Okay.
So my question to start us off is, my head is killing me. Who are you guys? How did you end up here?
Wait, who was talking?
That was Vive.
So we've never met each other before? We're just...
You could have met Vive if you want. He doesn't remember you guys.
Okay. Do we know each other?
That's up to you guys.
For ease of gameplay, it might be better that we just
don't know each other.
Well, I thought...
Yeah, knowing each other would be easier.
Yeah, know each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got an idea.
Go for it.
Well, what do we have here? And Halara's going to take a couple steps closer to this kind of roughed up cat. Well, fellas, it looks like the guards have brought us something new to play with. And he's going to give him a little bit of a kick. The name's Halara.
You're going to not want to kick me.
Huh, yeah? Says who?
Says Vive. That's me.
Laura, why are you always starting trouble? Mind your own business.
Gentlemen, leave, please. Come on. What is this little pussycat?
Mind your own business. It's fine. Just leave him alone.
I'm just passing through.
Oh, Halara, look at him. And I'm just going to swoop him up with one arm and carry him around. Look at him. You don't want to mess with this guy.
He's pretty light and kind of malnourished.
He's a little smelly.
Looks a little scrappy to me.
But so am I. I guess I'm 12 though.
Yeah. So am I. Whatever. There's just not enough nourishment to go around.
Are they cutting rations?
What do you think? It's a slave. We're in a cell, of course. Rations. Hysterical.
Halara, can we keep him? And I'm just gonna like pet him. I'll take care of him.
It doesn't look like something one
You can have
keeps.
my rations. Oh, look at him.
Whatever. And he's gonna like walk away, and like you can see he's like kind of twiggling his fingers, and you see these little tiny sparks kind of come from his fingertips.
I keep forgetting I'm 12.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like
Yeah, I could have given
I guess
you
I'd be a
better
pretty big
background.
12-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're fine. You guys don't have to be 12. You could be in your teens also.
yeah, we can be
Okay.
older.
You can be older than 5. That's totally fine.
Okay.
Theron's just hanging out in the corner, just like shaking his head, like because these two are starting trouble. Theron's the one that, he's like the parent of the group,
Yeah.
even though he's not a grown up.
You-
I like it.
He looks
the
out
parent
for
of the
him.
Lord of the Flies that I've designed here.
I'm gonna sit down with Vibe on my lap and get like a piece of bread. Hey, you want some?
He's
some
going to
bread?
just grab it and scour it.
Yeah,
down
there you
like he
go.
hasn't
There you
eaten in
go.
a
Calm
while.
down. I'll take care of you. And I'm just gonna pet him. Like,
As you're petting him, you get lots of soot and ash
oh,
all over your hand.
mm,
So, thank you for the food. So,
no problem, little guy.
how did you guys end up in this servitude? You seem to know each other well. Have you been here long?
How does anyone end up like this? Your parents die, the orphanage is overflown, you steal some things, and you get caught red-handed. His like hand turns red.
It's a nice trick, but you might want to be careful with that down in the mine.
Don't worry, darling.
Yeah, we were trying to rob the food bank, but these two got into it.
I had to
In the
kill
middle
a
of-
guy.
Just
Always
And I'm
starting
gonna, like, bop
trouble.
him on
And
my
look
knee.
where we are, in jail, because you all couldn't focus for 10 seconds.
It's not my fault. The guard was fragile.
fragile. You broke him in half with your bare hands.
Fragile.
So you guys are fighters, survivors.
If we're still here, then yes, we're survivors.
This is good. We will free ourselves.
See,
Uh-huh.
I told you, Halara.
Well, shall we?
What do you need me to do?
Yeah, what's your brilliant plan, little guy?
We stopped at the coal mine to stock up. We might be able to escape from our labor.
Theron's gonna get up and he's gonna like try to open the door. He's like, yeah, so what about this here?
Well, I think we'll have to wait for a transition of sorts, maybe.
You gotta
Just
shake
like-
it harder, Theron. I'm gonna stand up like,
Quiet down over there!
make me.
You see a guard.
Don't worry, little guy. I'll protect you.
As you say, make me, you kind of fall down to your knees as somebody casted Shocking Grasp on you, but through your collar. So you kind of get electrocuted a little bit when you're like, make me, and you're like,
Oh. Kind of enjoy it after a while.
So your brilliant plan is to just run away like a kitty cat.
It's to get some distance.
You see these? There's no distance with this. They do the zap zap, and we do the flap flap, and you're dead.
Okay, I guess we first need to get the controller from our master. And then we can figure out how to get these things off of us. I mean, if you have a better plan, I'm more than happy to hear it.
Would we know, being down here so long, who that would be?
Yeah, you would know that most of the indentured servants are managed by a single person. So it would be like one person for a squad of 4 or 5 slaves that they would be in control of managing.
Can we take another cut time? Where are we? What are we doing? Like, can we have a little bit more information?
Yeah, you don't get cut for that. So you guys are in the dwarven city of Iron Mist.
Okay.
You have been put into indentured servitude because you apparently tried to rob the food bank and you got caught. So now you're paying off your debts.
Okay.
Iron Mist is a traveling dwarven city. Think of like an iron fortress that is on, picture like giant spider legs that just slowly move across the countryside, but it runs on coal. So right now, your guys' service is to mine said coal.
Okay.
So they circle back around to their coal mine and they are stocking up on their fuel.
So have we been there long enough to get to know the guards? Do we know how many there are? Like what the layout of the whole place? Like what do we know about this
So you would know that your guard is Slaver Tawilla.
Willog.
Kellogg.
Tawilla.
Tawilla?
Tawilla.
Tawilla?
Tawilla.
Tawilla? Look at you.
Kawilla.
Just make sounds, not words.
Cool.
Tawilla.
Tawilla.
Where there's Tawilla, there's Taway.
That is her friend. Just kidding.
Taway.
Taway. Tawilla.
Yep. She is the one that is primarily focused on your group. And now Vive has joined you guys for whatever reason.
Does Vive have a collar?
Vive
Shot
has a
collar?
Yep, he does. And he seems like he's probably been in indentured service longer than you guys, just by the state of his fur, his malnutrition, that type of stuff.
How many other prisoners are there?
There's probably about 30 different indentured servants and about 5 slavers.
A slaver is the person like in charge.
Well, in charge of you guys.
Okay.
There's a hierarchy, so but you would only have known the person that you were assigned to.
Tawilla.
What is Tawilla? Like a...
She is a dwarf.
Dwarf.
All the slavers are dwarves. You would also know, because you guys would have been from Iron Mist, that there is a caste system, basically, where dwarves are upper class, and everybody else is below that.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'm going to tell my people, like, all right, we do need to try to get out of here because we're going to be here forever. So let's take the next few days and study the guard rotation and see if we can identify any gaps in any opportunity. So I want you guys to keep your eyes open the next couple of days, and then we'll figure out when to strike.
Aye, Captain. And he's going to do a little like fake salute. Leave Tawilla and the little clicky thing to me.
What do you want me to do? And I'm going to start bopping Viv around. I'm trying to get the soot off of them. It's like tumble dry.
You can see him quite annoyed, but also just beat.
I got some claws. I'm trying to clean them up. I'm like, I'm not completely heartless.
What race are you?
Human?
Human? You got claws?
Huh?
You got claws?
Class.
Class. I heard claws. I was like,
But when you said you have claws, I thought it was like some you have claws? I was like,
Claws?
yeah, I have claws.
Claws.
Oh,
Let
man.
us saw.
that makes more sense. I was like,
Yeah.
you have claws as a human? Like, just
Some humans
filing
do.
them
Have you
down?
seen them?
All right, you guys can go ahead and roll a survival check to see if you have picked up on the guard patterns over that couple of days where you're trying to make mental note of it.
I got a 14.
I got a 14 as well.
17.
You guys are starting to kind of realize a little bit of a pattern, and you know that Tawilla is kind of a slacker. So you guys are usually a little bit late getting to your assignment.
Perfect. I would like to roll some charisma and try to flirt with Tawilla, butter her up, and I want to see if I can get the clicker off of. I've noticed that it's hanging off of her pants. Like she's got kind of a set of keys, and she's got this little clicker thing.
Okay, so you're gonna try to sweet talk to get close enough to do a sleight of hand.
Yep.
All right, go
what I
ahead and roll your charisma check first to see if you get close enough.
Hey, Viv, watch this. This will be good.
16.
So you're getting a little bit closer to her. She seems interested in whatever you're trying to tell her. You've distracted her pretty well.
Okay. And I'm going to roll for sleight of hand.
Any moment now, it's going to go south, Viv. Watch.
16.
You try to grab the little clicker.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of lift it off.
Uh-huh.
And you start walking away. And you start hearing a beeping sound. Beep, 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 beep. And then I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
17.
All right. So you dodged the first attack from her backhand. And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. Well,
All right.
All of us?
All of us. I mean, you don't have to help her if you don't want to.
Oh, I'm definitely helping.
I got a 19.
I just blanked out. Is D20 plus your dexterity modifier?
Yep.
Okay. 9.
I had 6.
I had 6 as well. So I'll let you guys all go first.
Okay. I am going to spin around and cast Eldritch Blast right at Our Lady.
You've had spells this entire time?
All right. A beam of crackling energy strikes down on a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage. So since I've never really been a spellcaster before, I'm going to roll and then I'm adding my proficiency and my spellcasting modifier, which is charisma.
And then you just roll like a normal attack. Yeah.
Okay, so then I had a 24.
24 hits.
Woohoo! So then it is a 1d10, 5, but I have an invocation that is called Agonizing Blast. So every time I do Eldritch Blast, I get to add my charisma modifier back to it. So I'm going to add 3 to that, so 8.
All right. She takes the hit, like kind of doubles over a little bit. I assume you hit her like the stomach for some reason.
Yeah, and then I'm going to turn to my crew and say, pip, pip, boys, let's go. And I'm going to click the clicker off.
Okay, so the clicker, when you look at it, has 4 buttons.
Great. All right, well, here we go. The red one.
What? What?
Give it a go. How's it feel, boys?
So that's not the right button.
Okay.
So we need to figure out who's going to get shocked.
1, 2, 3, 4. Corgan.
All right, Corgan, go ahead and roll a d8.
5.
So you take 5 damage, and we're going to skip you in this order as you kind of fell down and are a little bit shocked. So that brings us up to Theron.
Theron's just going to look at Halara and be like, what are you doing? Give me the clicker.
Aye?
All right, now I have the clicker, and I'm going to look at the buttons.
Tis not the red one.
I'm going to look at the buttons. What do I see?
You see, I guess, 4 colors, we'll say. There's green, blue, red, and orange.
Is there anything else?
Nope.
And there's 4 of us.
Yep.
Obviously, this doesn't unlock our necklace. So I'm going to put it in my pocket, and then, what's her name?
Tawilla.
Okay, I'm going to look. How far away is Tawilla from me?
You guys are all pretty close to each other. I assume that Halara was a little bit ahead of you guys, so probably 5-10 feet.
Okay. And she's just kind of standing there.
She just took a shot into the stomach, so she kind of doubled over a little bit.
Okay. He's going to do Hail of Thorns.
We don't have any weapons, so Hail of Thorns requires a bow.
Oh, does it? Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm new to spellcasting.
Yeah.
I'm new. No, he's just going to run over and put her in a headlock. Try to subdue her.
You're going to try to knock her out?
Well, I was going to try to choke her out.
Okay. You're going to try to choke her out?
Unconscious.
Let's do a competing strength check to see if you are able to successfully do that. She got an 11.
14.
As she's doubled over, you get a nice headlock grip, and she's starting to kind of kick her feet a little bit as you're taller, so you're able to raise her off the ground a little bit. We'll resolve that next time around. Enemy 2, so Tawilla is going to try to break free. Her constitution modifier, just for the listeners, is a +3. So you need to be able to hold that choke out for 3 rounds. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
She's going to try to break free. 18 against your strength.
16.
So she kind of breaks 3. But go ahead and roll a d4 as she was kind of trying to scratch and claw her way out of your grip.
4.
So she takes 4 damage as she was bludgeoning, scratching at your wrist and everything. She drops down and kind of breathing pretty heavy, and she's going to use the disengage action just to try to get away from you. So she's going to get about 30 feet from you, and she's trying to shout, but her throat's a little bit closed at the moment.
Where are you going? We're going to cast Witch Bolt. A beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature on a hit, so let's roll. 21.
21 hits.
On a hit, the target makes a 1d12 lightning damage. 9. Okay, so for up to 1 minute, so for 10 turns, I can continuously deal him this person 12 damage. So I'm going to hold concentration on that.
So how much was the first one?
9.
It's a good spell.
It's really
Witch
cool.
Bolt is an awesome spell. So you guys kind of jumped Tawilla, and she tried to run away, and then you just see her get electrocuted from this witch bolt and starts to kind of smoke a little bit as she just falls face first into the ground, not breathing, and turns into a dark shard. So you guys are currently
Mission accomplished.
don't have a handler, but you do hear that constant chirping sound, and it takes you a second to realize that it is coming from your collars.
Where's the clicker?
I have it. Because you're executing people.
Push the button. That's what it does.
It's going to shock you.
We can handle one of the we'll release it. So you got to pick the right button.
No, there's 4 buttons and there's 4 of us. They're all going to shock us.
No.
Or just me.
Okay, I'm going to look at his collar. What color? Is there any color?
There's not really any colors on it.
Is there any difference, distinguishing between all of our collars?
Nope. Does a 12 hit your armor class, Theron?
No.
A crossbow bolt goes flying right past you as you see a couple of guards that are responding to said chirping sounds, and they are descending in on you. There's 2 of them at this point that you can see.
Well,
Boys,
let's run.
We have company. Pip, shall we? Halara's booking it.
At this point, you're kind of in the back alleys area because you were on the way to the mine. So, do you want to run towards the mine? Do you want to run towards the city? What is your plan of escape?
Toward the city, I
Lost
guess.
in the city.
Yeah. We could blend in better.
Yeah.
Did I see where the crossbow bolt went that missed him? Do I see it?
Yeah, you probably see it on the ground. It probably skidded on
I'm picking it
the
up.
stone. Okay, so you can add a crossbow bolt to your inventory, which is basically act like a dagger, I imagine. All right,
And
so
I got Viv in one hand.
Yep.
We're running.
You're running with Carrium. You can sense that he wants to fight, but he's also pretty rough shape.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry, little guy. We'll get you out of here.
And we're still, like, we are chirping.
you are chirping, like your collars
All
are
4
chirping.
of our collars are chirping.
While we're running, I'm gonna try to put Vive on the back of my shoulder. I'm pretty broad, like he's a pelt. Hang on there. I'm sure I've tried this before, but while we're running, I'm just gonna try to brute strength rip the collar off of me.
Okay, I like it.
Do I remember when they put the collar on me?
Yes, you'd remember that.
How did they do it?
So it came in 2 pieces, and then it latched together around your neck, and then they had cast a rune on the collars as well.
A rune?
Yes, a rune is like a magical symbol.
Is there a picture
So it's
of the
picture like the pi symbol.
Is there a picture of that on the clicker?
There's not. You're trying to break free of your collar. Go ahead
Yeah.
and roll your strength check.
Just strength.
Yeah.
D20 plus my strength modifier.
You trying to push your strength modifier.
7.
It's
I'm running. Got a cat on my
hold
shoulder.
it pretty firm. You're trying not to lose grip.
Yeah. I'm
tried
sure
it?
I've tried. I just,
You've tried it in the past and it didn't really do anything.
Yeah. Okay. I'm behind you all, by the way.
Mother above, Theron, the clicker.
All right, fine. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to push one.
All right, go ahead.
I hope it's you.
Go ahead and roll a d4. Oh, I guess a d3 at this point.
Yeah, I'm not going to click what is it, the green one that I hit first?
Red.
Red. That's right. Red, bad, right? 3.
We see Halara kind of take a d8 of damage,
You happy?
It's tingly.
and then you fall, and you are out of the initiative tracker for this time, which is unfortunate because the people were chasing you. So you guys are welcome to continue running, but Halara is going to be grabbed by the
Well,
people
I
who
was
are chasing.
behind everybody, so I assume if I see her or him go down, I would pick him up. Let's go.
So you're going to try to pick up a second person while you're
Well,
running?
I still
You're
okay. I
good.
put Viv over my shoulder again,
No, you're good.
and then let's go. And I just try to throw him up.
You're trying to grab him and lift and everything. As
And
you're
I'll help. So we're both carrying.
So you're both
Halara.
trying to carry while you're running away from these guards, but they're definitely going to catch you at this point. So as you're running, you feel a sword kind of going towards your legs. So I'm going to roll an attack on Korgan.
I have no armor, right?
You have no armor.
So is my base armor 10 plus my
dex.
okay?
But I'm going to give them advantage because you are overloaded with people.
Yeah,
I'm assuming a 21 hits you.
yeah.
You take 8 piercing damage
Jeez.
as you probably stumble forward. I'm going to say you drop the cat and Halara, and you guys are going to get surrounded because at this point you didn't quite make it as far as you were hoping to make it, and you're starting to see more guards kind of coming out of the way. Are you going to go peacefully or are you going to go not peacefully?
I got this crossbow bolt in my hand.
Yep.
I'm
Sounds good.
unconscious, but they would know I would want to fight.
Why are
did
you
you
unconscious?
Oh no! I thought, am I fine now?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, I thought I was out.
It's just that. No, it's just that.
You were just out of the
round.
order.
Let's go.
They're gonna kick Halara and be like, "See, look what she did.
It's okay.
Look what you did."
All right.
16.
What are you doing? You're
I just took my
attacking?
crossbow bolt.
Oh, like you're trying to
Jab it.
Are you just shaking a guard?
Yeah.
Their armor class is 15, so you hit him.
Nice.
Was it 1d4?
Yeah, 1d4 plus your dex, since it's a precision weapon.
4 damage.
Take
Alright.
their weapons, gentlemen.
Is there a creek or something nearby?
You guys are pretty much surrounded in a city street, so no.
Are we going in order still?
Yep, we are now at Theron. Your collars are still chirping.
They're just alarms going off, basically.
Yep.
How many guards are there?
Roll a d6.
I'm not rolling it.
I'll roll it. 1.
All right, so there's 3 because it was the 2 that were chasing you and another one joined you.
I'm not rolling. I'm not taking
Okay,
that
so-
responsibility.
Theron is going to pull out the clicker. Be like, okay, we surrender, and then I'm gonna like slowly walk up to one of them and like act like I'm gonna hand them the clicker.
Go ahead and
then-
roll. Sorry. I love what you're doing. Does an 11 hit your armor class?
No.
Okay. Dart goes shooting by you, and you know that it's a poison tip dart.
Okay.
And you see one of the guardsmen just go and like and you see him like reaching through his satchel again.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the thing back in my pocket and run to him and punch him in the face.
Yes!
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Do I add anything to that?
Or if it's a punch, it's going to be strength.
Okay, 12.
12 is going to miss. You hit his armor, but he's armored and you've got a fist. So you hit him, but it doesn't deal any damage.
Didn't do anything.
All right, they're going to take their 3 turns. So the one that just got punched is going to hit you with a Morning Star. Maybe not. A 7's going to probably miss your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then Korgan does a 15 hit your armor class.
Yeah.
All right, you get hit with a poisonous dart. So it's going to be 7 piercing damage, and go ahead and make a Constitution save.
You get a bonus for that, right?
Constitution, you have proficiency in those saves, it looks like.
Yeah.
So you got to add your proficiency modifier to your save.
So,
All right, so you fall unconscious from the sleep dart you just got hit with.
well, I took 8 points of damage from you pressing a button. Don't grin over there.
Halara, does a 17 hit your armor class?
It does.
All right, you took 4 piercing damage, and go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
14.
All right, you save from falling unconscious.
Is my turn?
It is your turn.
Perfect. Okay, we are going to... Who's got the blowy darts? What guard number is that?
You've seen it from the 2 other guards, so not the one that Theron trying to punch.
Okay, I'm going to Eldridge Blast the guard that blew the dart.
One of them. Okay.
Yeah. 11 to hit.
That misses. So we'll say you go to do your Eldritch Blast, but he kind of ducks down and you just shoot a little high.
That's all I can do. I just
Okay.
have 1 action. So, yeah.
That brings us up to Theron. No, sorry. That brings us up. Oh, Korgan's down.
Yep. He's taking a little cat nap.
I'm sorry. Now I'm going to say something. Vive, darling, pussycat, jump in here anytime you'd like there, friend.
You would notice that Vive, he looks like he's unconscious.
Okay.
Let's go around an insight check.
All of us?
I'm going to say just Halara since...
10.
Yeah, he looks like he's unconscious to you.
Okay.
Theron, what are you doing? You're in melee combat with the person trying to punch him. He's got a Morning Star trying to hit you.
Do I notice, does he have like any keys on him too, or?
Not visible.
Okay. Okay, so he's gonna try to choke out.
You're going to try
closest.
the same thing?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll a dexterity to see if you can get around his guard, though.
11.
All right, yeah, you're not going to be able to get around his guard. He's a little bit more on guard than the person you jumped earlier.
Touche.
Man, we are not doing too hot.
All right,
Well, we're level 2 with no armor or
We're
weapons.
with one person that actually can do spells.
does a 22 hit your AC, Theron?
Yes, it does.
All right, you take 10 bludgeoning damage as you get pelted by this Morning Star. And then, Halara, you're going to get shot twice, possibly.
Okay.
15 and a 13.
Both hit.
All right, you take 7 piercing damage total, but you need to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
19, 20 dirty, and 20 dirty.
All right, somehow you just are just taking this poison.
Like,
I have this
just
for
like-
breakfast.
I'm a lightweight, apparently.
Rushing this. Just coursing through my veins. All right, I am going to... We're going to Eldritch Blast again. 14.
Misses.
Wish you had that plus 11 bow now,
I
don't you?
know.
What are these teen rolls? I don't know what's going on.
This is not
hard.
like you.
Oh, this is so hard. Am I the only one up still?
I don't
No,
know.
I'm still.
Theron, how are you doing?
Oh, Theron's...
I got about half.
Take
Well,
his
third.
weapon. We've practiced this before. Take it. That's it.
Korgan's still down. Theron?
Okay, so the guy that I tried to choke out, what is he like weapons wise? What does he have on him?
He has that Morning Star that he's hitting you with. That nice bludgeoning weapon. He's just smacking into you over and over again.
All right, I'm gonna try to take that from him.
I think you're going to need 2 checks. Probably a sleight of hand and then a strength to pull it out.
Okay.
It's like a sleight of hand to grab the weapon first and then a strength to be able to
Makes sense.
pull it from his grip.
I like it.
I know one of the classes has a disarm feat, but
9.
yeah, I'm going to say you try to catch it, but you're not able to get a good grasp. They are going to just swing away at you guys. I'm going to say at this point, you probably are going to go down just so we can progress it forward.
Sure.
Hey guys, it's your host and Dungeon Master Mike. I just wanted to take a second to thank you for listening to our podcast. It really does mean a lot to us to be able to entertain you guys and just have fun being a nerd. If you are enjoying this, please make sure to give us a 5-star review, or even better, recommend us to a friend that you think would enjoy this. We're really trying to grow our listenership, and any help that you can give us would be amazing. Also, make sure to check out our website at carriageresttales.com. There you're going to find some fun things like maps, handouts, our sister podcast of one-shot adventures, and we even have our bonus practice campaign that we put together before we officially started recording to kind of work the kinks out. But it was funny, so we left it on there. If you're looking for more daily interactions, you're also welcome to join our Discord. You know, you can come hang out, just be nerdy with us, ask us DM questions or player questions. We can talk about stuff like books or animes, all sorts of fun stuff. But really, just thank you for being a listener and enjoying letting us just entertain your ears for an hour every other week. Thank you, and let's get back to the show. So you guys eventually get knocked unconscious either from getting battered and bruised with a bludgeoning weapon or finally falling to the toxins. And you have a pretty unrestful sleep as you awaken back in your cell.
I had the craziest dream. We tried to break out of here.
You idiot. We did try to break out of here.
What?
We did not succeed. Kitty cat.
Yeah, you're over here telling me to push all the buttons. All the buttons shocks us.
The red one hurts.
I just thought. I've seen them push it before.
4 buttons, 4 people, get it? Puzzles aren't your thing, are they?
No, they are not. And you are being
Pu-
very loud.
Puzzles and colors aren't your thing.
Okay, my head
Yeah.
hurts.
Is
I know.
Vive here?
Yes, Vibe is here.
Why didn't you help?
Where is he? I want to just go pick him up.
He's sitting there kind of waiting. He's sitting there waiting for you guys to regain consciousness. So he was awake first. So as you guys start getting more conscious, he's going to say, I guess you didn't see the tripwire on the clicker?
I did not. I must have
I
oversaw that
assumed.
one.
Yes, I got a chance while you guys were needlessly fighting that I noticed that the clicker has a little tripwire. So I have a feeling that if it leaves their person, these things beep.
So next time we need to take Tawilla with us.
Well, I don't think
Well,
Tawilla's going to be
she's
making it
kinda-
anymore.
Tawilla R.I.P.
Oh.
So sadly.
So I wonder if we kill them first. If
Yeah.
Then
the tripwire doesn't get tripped.
what's the point of the clicker, though? The only thing we can do with it is shock ourselves. I mean, I
Good
know
point.
you're into that kind of stuff over here, Corrigan, but in the interest of trying to escape,
did
let's
tingle.
Sometimes
maybe.
they make me Randy. I'll be honest.
Do you guys remember when they put the collar on you?
Yeah, it was like a magic thing.
Try not to remember.
I'm sure it was a very traumatic experience for you.
I guess my neck
Well,
is
there's
quite
two-
sensitive.
There was a clip-on, and then there was
Magic-y words.
magical lock
And then
or
this little symbol.
So we need to find a way to undo the magic in order to unclip it. You seem to be casting spells. Do you have any ideas?
I'm going to roll for Arcana. 15.
Okay.
Do I know?
You have a theory.
All right, gentlemen, here's my theory.
Love it. What's the theory?
We need to see how we all have these symbols. Mine is like a squiggly line with 2 down below. See this here looks like that ancient mathematic symbol?
I don't know much about mathematics, but
Okay.
aren't they all the same symbol?
Math is like words with numbers.
You lost me already.
Yeah, you're losing your audience
Let's see
here.
how I do this.
Can I kill with it?
See this symbol? We need to find this symbol on one of those clickers. Our clickers were colors. We need like a master clicker to find our symbol. And then the symbol will release the spell.
I like your thought. There's probably a master clicker, but our person probably doesn't carry that.
No.
I'd imagine that's a safety.
Pretty smart idea if it doesn't. Yeah.
So we need to see if there's a central
Is there like, I was
building.
gonna ask, is there like a main office in this area? Like the main guard tower?
I'm
type
not sure
thing?
where it is, but maybe we can. I think that's our next step, is to find out where the master tower is.
Kitty Cat, you say ours like you're going to participate because you didn't participate before.
I was collecting things, information. While you guys were busy fighting, I was trying to observe.
And he did a good job at it. And I'm just going to pet
Thank
him.
you. As you're petting him, you feel that he now has a little bit of a jingle to his fur. It's like, I also acquired these lockpicks.
Then you wanted
Or
to toss
could
him
we-
away, Halara. Shame.
Well, he might be useful.
Do we know, do all the guards, do they have like quarters somewhere?
Like a dormitory.
A dormitory, yeah.
We
You're all in
sneak
these
in.
big words. What?
Bedroom. A
Oh.
house. A dormitory.
Oh. I'm gonna
Barracks.
I'm gonna look
Barracks.
at. I'm gonna look at Vi. Be like,
The breeding of some people. Gentlemen. We break into their barracks. We find the clicker. And we are free.
we couldn't even break
Perfect.
out of our cell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, break out of the cell, go to the guard tower, find the main key, and lock ourselves. We don't need to kill the guard.
As you guys were talking about breaking out and going and seeing this guard tower, Vive was busy kind of picking away. He was quite quiet while he was doing it. And then you see that he sneaks up behind the guard that was kind of standing outside your cell. And you see him take out a dart out of his fur and he just jabs it in the neck of the guard. And the guard just falls asleep. Then you see him start like trying to drag the guard into the jail cell. Are you going to help him?
I'm coming. Yeah, totally. And I'm
Alright.
taking the weapon.
Good. So you're going to have a morning star. I think as a D8.
So I lost my crossbow bolt.
Yeah, he did lose a
All
crossbow
right,
bolt.
I think one of us changes into his guard clothes and acts like a guard.
Brilliant.
But aren't they all dwarves?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh,
I don't
they're all
think anyone's
dwarf.
going
Who's
to.
got the big brains now?
Somebody get to their knees.
Even at my knees, I'm still taller than a dwarf.
Now, should we take the clicker off or you're not worried about? I think I might be able to pull this tripwire, but I also am nervous that it might.
Here, push one of the buttons. See if
Let's
it's
not
us.
do that again.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe we should be more stealthy this time. For now.
Let's just leave it here. We know
Yeah.
that dart took us out for hours. Put him in the cell.
So the tripwire, is that like attached to his belt?
Yeah, so you would see that it's kind of like, I don't know if you know those bike locks where it kind of loops around and then connects to itself again. So it's
Okay.
kind of like that. It's addition to the little carabiner that Halara tried to take off. So like Halara got the carabiner, but then pulled the tripwire.
What kind of shoes is the dwarf wearing?
I mean, just normal
Like
leather
Tennis shoes.
leather boots.
leather boots.
Yeah,
Will they look like they're gonna? Would they fit me?
I imagine dwarves have bigger feet, so
I'm gonna take them.
probably.
I don't like being barefoot.
All right, so you're gonna put on some
Like
leather boots.
leather combat boots.
Does he have a shield?
You would have a shield. So you have a shield and a morning star.
Any daggers or anything on him?
Nope.
Okay. What's in it? Can we loot his pockets?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Gold, picture, anything.
A picture? You're looking for the? Just you don't
Well,
need these family photos.
Maybe he's got a map of the cave, you know.
Yeah, his schedule for the week.
Maybe he's got a little change in his pocket.
Yeah, a little
Jing-a-ling-a-ling.
Vending machine run.
We'll say he's got a couple of coins.
Okay.
So you can write those down. You might want them for distractions or something like that. I don't think he's going to have a map of the city because he lives there. So I think he knows his way around.
Okay, the belt. Sorry, going back to that.
Yep.
Do I recognize it, and will I be able to take that off of him without setting off the alarm? Will I know
would
that?
say it's probably designed such that you can't.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it probably loops around in a certain way that you wouldn't be able to take it off unless they had like a master key to unlock it.
I think looting people is going to be so fun.
It's going to be
I
so
try
hard
to do it all the time in our
first one.
Yeah.
but
oh, yeah,
we
that's
just-
right. Can
we
keep,
don't-
yeah.
Yeah.
we never really killed that much.
Yeah,
to,
you
like,
guys are
we're
typically
good people,
goodish,
so
yeah.
yeah. Not
I say
anymore.
we kill him.
But
Because if he wakes up, he's gonna have the clicker.
but if he dies, does the tripwire trip?
I don't know the answer to that.
Let's just leave him. The poison dart will last for hours.
Okay, all right.
And hit him on the head if you want to.
Dink.
All right. I guess we'll step outside and find this guard tower.
Let's go.
Another memory for Nomus to hold. But there's more still to be told.
Hey guys, it's Mike, your host and Dungeon Master at Carriage Rest Tales. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to listen to our podcast. It really means a lot to us. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review. It's really going to help us grow our listenership and be able to reach more people. I also want to give a special thanks to Tabletop Audio for providing the background music for today's episode.